Hello, Prayerful Heart Consciousness holders. This is Reverend Jerry Hobby, and I am so happy to be with you this evening. Today has been a wonderful and a profound day for me. I've had an opportunity to pray with a lot of people and engage in spiritual practice. You know, there is value in spiritual practice. And so we have so much that is happening in the world. We get an opportunity to exercise that opportunity to simply be together in prayer. And I have had the time of my life. And the reason is because we get to prove God. That is what these times are all about. So we may see a lot that is taking place. And I'm going to say, I had the most profound experience. In between there, I got an opportunity to go out because there were some things that I really did need. For example, we were running low on water and I needed to go and get some water. We were also running low on a couple of other things. I walked into one of the stores that I was just in a few days ago where the line was wrapped around all the way to the end of the back of the store. And I walked in and there was no one in line. And then I had a wonderful demonstration. I got to the register and I was piecing different waters together because we needed water. And I looked and I saw the brand of water and I saw it in a case. And we were able to get enough water that will last us for at least 2.5 to 3 weeks. There are only 2 of us here. And what a blessing. So I just love these words by Ernest Holmes. And he says that everything in life responds to the song of the heart. My heart has been beating and my heart has been praying for humanity all day long. He also says we must be convinced that abundance is a natural state of the universe. To experience and accept abundance in our life, we must be convinced as we conceive and believe the universe handles the details. And this is a perfect example. So I'm going to say to you that what I know about life, what I know about God, spirit, love, whatever you want to call it, is that it is generous. Here's that bottle of water, one of those bottles of water that I was able to find. And the generosity of spirit continues to nurture itself, just like a drop of water when we're drinking it. It nurtures us, it sustains us, and it keeps things flowing and circulating. So what I'm going to invite you to do is to allow, just as you drink water, you water your soul, I'm going to ask you to allow for the watering of spirit within your being. And remember that when you pray from the heart, then the heart becomes strong, it becomes resilient, and it works with every single organ in your body, generating that energy and that vibration of wholeness. And that's what it does for the mind also. So with that in mind right now, I'm going to invite you to turn within with me. And I'm going to invite you to simply breathe. I want you to release and let go of anything you may have heard today on the news. We know that it is simply an informer of what is happening outside of ourselves. But I want you to breathe with me and move into that place of the divine within and allow this inner presence to inform or shape the outer. So I invite you to breathe right now. And as we breathe, we remember that there is only one. That one is the divine light. It is divine peace. It is divine harmony. It is the breath of being. It is every blade of grass. It is the sun, the moon, the stars. and it is Mother Earth. It is the grains of sand, and it is that infinite light, that infinite awareness, that infinite source. It is the ship shaper of all things. And so we hear these words right now. With God, all things are possible. And we step into the space of infinite possibilities, knowing that that divine light is fully present. And in this awareness right now, we remember that that light includes each and every one of us. In other words, I, Reverend Jerry, is a divine expression of God. And I know that every single person that is listening is one with the source, a divine expression. And the spirit of perfection is alive, it's yielding itself, it's expressing itself, and it is fulfilling itself. So what I'm knowing is right here, right now, each individual is lifted up to the place of the very Most High, that a peace that passeth all understanding fulfills itself and reveals itself in a practical way within each individual's life. All needs are met. And so what I'm knowing is right here, right now, I affirm the spirit and the energy and the vibration of wholeness. I know that it is radiant within every cell of our being. I'm affirming and acknowledging that radiance of that divine essence of spirit moving and fulfilling itself spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I know that the same vibration that I speak of now is that divine presence that is abundant and overflowing, that it is that divine presence that is gracious. And I know that which we are seeking, it is seeking us. So what I'm knowing is as everyone moves into their daily routine, they move into the newness of this experience. I know that there is a power and a presence that has already gone before and prepared the way. And I know that the richness of spirit guides, orders, directs each person's step. And I know that they are blessed beyond that which they cannot even imagine. That the practicality of spirit goes and prepares the way, and it opens the path for infinite good to fulfill itself. So I know that there is more than enough of supply supporting each individual as they move through this time and this experience. I know that there is more than enough, and that the abundance and the generosity of spirit fulfills itself and enriches itself in expected and unexpected ways through expected channels and unexpected channels of supply. I'm acknowledging the creativity and the wisdom and the light all coalescing within itself. And what I know is that if it is taking place individually for each and every single person that is hearing this prayer, that the same is so. It outpictures itself. It expands itself within our doctors, our nurses, and everyone that is involved in our care. I know that it is alive and present within all of our world leaders. I know that it is working with all leaders on all levels, on a national, the state, and the local levels. I know that divine wisdom expands itself. I'm acknowledging this wonderful, rich power, knowing that it is spirit advancing itself in science, in the discovery, in the search for an answer, because that which we are seeking is seeking us. And I know that the universe has made an agreement, and that agreement is to support this good and so much more. So I move into a place of gratitude this evening, giving thanks for the infinite presence, the beauty of spirit moving and expanding itself, enriching itself, and blessing itself right here and right now. And in this space of pure gratitude, I simply release my words right now into that sacred yes, knowing it as good and very good. And if you're in agreement with me, please join me by simply saying, and so it is. Amen. So I open my eyes, I look at you and say thank you for this wonderful opportunity to simply come and be with you in prayer. I'm going to invite you to share this prayer with as many people as possible. I know that this prayer can shift and support, soothe, and support people as they're moving through this time right now. And I'm inviting you to check in with me tomorrow because I'm coming back and we're going to pray again and pray again and pray again and move through this situation. Know that I love and I appreciate you. Thank you. Have a blessed evening. Namaste.